Sorry guys, just out for a quick lunch in the rain today. We're gonna set up a tarp and we're gonna get a fire going. I got a bunch of this nice fluffy yellow birch bark here, and we're gonna set up, chill, and have a little lunch. So you guys stick around. That's one of those things about filming in the rain, eh? You always end up having to clean your camera lens. Got a couple J-cloths here. See if we can keep that camera lens clean so you get a decent quality video. And we'll cross our fingers for it, eh? So let's keep on moving on. See if we can go and find a good spot to set up a tarp and get out of this rain. Well, we got the shelter set up. Now we got to go and collect some firewood and see if we can get our lunch going. But man, is it coming down. Now you can see here, we got a pretty nice big pile of smalls. Now we got to get our mediums done. That wood. So, in case any of you are wondering, I've got the XXX Privateer out today, and I had oiled up the handle about a week ago. And how I do that is I basically give it a good soaking in oil, and I let it sit for about an hour and 20 minutes or so, and then I wipe it all off. But it's actually a little bit slippy. I probably did it a little bit too early. Usually I do that about once a year. But whenever you're having wood scales and they start to shrink on you a little bit, if you go ahead and do that, it'll bring it right back to its even feel. Like I started actually starting to feel the tang a little bit before, but now it's right back to perfect fit and finish, which is something that I've noticed goes along with those XXX knives. So there you go. I've had a lot of questions about my XXX Sable on my video I did for Nathan 4071's Sasquatch Ferro Rod, and if anybody ever wants to find out about these knives, I'm telling you, you're getting a really good bang for your buck on these guys. There we go, inside the hat. So alrighty guys, let's get us a fire started. Have a look at that, guys. It didn't light. So we gotta go get some more birch bark and try that again. Shit. Well, we're gonna see if that works. Whew. It's fun stuff though, trying to get fire started in this kind of condition. It's good times, but it seems to be doing better than it did last time. Take a look. Heat up. I'm already feeling the heat of it, feeling good because it's getting a little chilly out here. And this raincoat I got on, it gets you hot, but it doesn't, it keeps you dry, but it makes you sweat. So you end up getting wet anyway. So I started getting a little bit cool, and I was really hoping to get that fire lit, and there we go. I think she'll get lit and stay lit now. I may actually chop up a few of those other guys that's over there, just to make sure that she stays lit. And look at the smoke coming off that thing. And once it gets down to some nice fine coals, we'll throw the grill on and we'll get our meal going. But while I got you out here, I want to show you actually what I use for cooking. So normally I carry my 14 centimeter zebra billy pot. Very good pot. Holds quite a bit of liquid. I think it's like close to 2 liters. I can't remember right off the bat. Or 1.5 liters anyway. And it's also got this little plate here you could use as a plate, or you could put water inside, put that in there, melt your butter, and you can actually use that cook really good eggs while you're out in the bush with that. So I like to carry this guy. I know a lot of people tend to complain about not having the clips here and it makes it difficult to pour and blah blah blah. You know what? I just take my lid off and I use my gloved hand to dump it, and it's not a problem. So that's one of the ones I use, one of the pots I use, my zebra billy pot. The next one is my MSR Seagull pot. This is 750 milliliters. This was the first pot I've had. I've had this thing for absolute years. Works great. The only thing is the little piece right here broke off. It was the, make sure it's not getting too hot. It was the little spot welded loop that was on there that would fit in between here. It broke off. But the reason why I like this guy is it's a stowaway, pretty well built, holds on good. You could use this as a frying pan as well, in the same fashion as the bowl there. You put a little bit of water in there, turn that upside down, and sure enough, you've got your thing. But it also fits my twig stove inside there perfectly. I know you've seen this round one. I'll show you a quick clip right here. But I know you've seen this round one in action before. I've had it for a while, and I bought it off of AliExpress for $19. It's still going strong. It hasn't warped, hasn't done anything, and it easily stows away inside of my pot in its stuff sack. So it's basically carrying one little item, and it takes care of me just nicely. Stainless steel, durable as hell. You don't have to worry about this thing ever coming apart. I also have this this fry pan. I know it's kind of looks kind of dirty right now, but I mean, when you rub your hand in there, you can't really feel anything. I'm not too worried about it, but I will put some steel wool on this eventually. It's gonna need it. We're not using this today, so I don't have to worry about that. But I gave this a cleaning the last time I was out with a little bit of sand and pebbles from the creek down there, and gave it a good rub out. And it's pretty much smooth already, but I can't get it any cleaner with that without removing all the skin off my fingers. So I use this frying pan from time to time. This is also stainless steel, but it's quite thin and very light. If you were to put this on a stovetop, it would wobble around because it's warped out on the bottom. But I got this at good old Canadian Tire for super cheap. It was like $20, and I got like 3 pots and a couple of lids. This acted as a lid for the biggest pot. It worked all right, but you know, I mean, it's great for frying bacon, that kind of thing. But the thing I use the most out of all my items, out of everything, is this grill. Now, you've seen this in a bunch of my videos. I bought this today. Cost me $5.99, so $6. And I lost the last one last week when I was out with Jesse and Logan on a little adventure time. And I did something I normally never do, is I went and I hung it up on a tree stump for it to cool off. And usually I just put it aside and that would be that. But unfortunately, I left it on the tree stump and now it's gone. So I'm not even 100% sure if I can even get back to that spot, to be honest. But anyway, I bought another one today. We're going to be using that today to get some water boiled, and the grill is key, guys, I'm telling you. So today we're going to be using this grill with my Canteen cup, which I also brought. And I do use the Canteen cup quite often. I'll give you a quick look at that. It is a stainless steel. I don't remember the company that made it. I wanted to say it was Condor, but it doesn't say Condor on it anywhere. But this guy, I love it. It does the trick just fine. I've had it for quite a while, and it works great. And I've got a nice little stainless steel lid for it. As you can see, I do like stainless steel. I am not a huge fan of titanium, and I'm okay with aluminum, but I find I end up bending the crap out of it, and it warps a lot. So, all things considered, stainless steel, it'll take a beating, keep on ticking. Yes, it's a little hot, heavier, but I'm not too worried about the weight. You just got to suck it up and be a man about it, and that's it. And that's all, guys. So this is what I usually take, is just these few items here, and that's about it. But today we're only going to be using probably just a Canteen cup, because we do have a Alpine Air home-style beef and gravy with mashed potatoes to eat today. Saw this at sale when I was over picking up my grill. For those of you who don't know what Sale is, it's S-A-I-L, and it's a store kind of like a Bass Pro or Cabela's, one of those type places, similar, where you can get a bunch of outdoor gear and whatnot. They had these on sale, or they were selling these. It wasn't on sale. It was actually pretty expensive, $8.99. But I wanted to give it a try. All you have to do is add water. It's 520 calories per package, and 22 grams of protein. So it should keep you, give you some long burning energy that'll keep those muscles going for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try today. And I just wanted to show you guys what I carry on a regular basis. Well, we got a boil. It's good enough for me. The rest of the water to the mashed potatoes. Now, I'm really not following the recipe, the quantities exact. Couldn't really care less how perfect it comes out. Take a look at this. It doesn't look too bad, though, I'll tell you. Actually looks like some decent taters. So we'll go ahead and dump that in there, and we'll see how it goes. That's not half bad. If the rest of that turns out to be okay, we're going to be in business, I'll tell you. There. Let's put the lid on that. I guess this is it. Got our 12 minutes done. Everything seems to be rehydrated quite nicely. And let's just see how it tastes. Potatoes are actually pretty good. The beef started to rehydrate. I probably could have left it for another few minutes. It's a little bit tough, but the flavor is pretty good. And surprisingly enough, it's not overly salty like a lot of them are. Some of the Mountain House ones I've tried, they're kind of okay, but they're actually a little bit salty, I find. There's quite a bit of salt in them. This one tastes okay. Pretty decent. Like I said, I probably could have left it a little bit longer, but potatoes are on point, and the gravy's okay. I would actually buy this again. I would. Sorry guys, I've been out here for about 4 hours now. We're gonna pack this up. I just wanted to give you a quick look at the items that I use for cooking out in the bush. Really, it's not that much. I got nothing fancy, no expensive items, or really expensive items anyway. I think the most expensive item I have is the zebra pot, and it's a good solid piece of kit. It's gonna last forever, that thing. My son will be giving it to his grandkids, I bet you. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna tear this down, put the camera away so I don't get it all soaking wet, and I'm gonna start hiking my way out of here before it gets dark. It's getting pretty nasty out here. Nothing's really changed. Slowed down for a little bit, but it's time to pack it in. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon. So you guys get out and explore. That's a woodpecker getting it done right there.